A list of people that have been silenced throughout history is long, and for this speech to be a comprehensive list that of what comes to mind of the people that have been oppressed, um, will have to be short, and unfortunately, we'll have to exclude people that have been suppressed throughout history and throughout the United States. Some, unfortunately, due to the time constraints of this speech, will not be able to make it. These people have fought for their voice only to have it taken away by those that proselytize a message of hate that is ever repetitive and without a doubt negative. James Baldwin, MLK, Malcolm X, communities of color, NWA, NAS, Emma Tenayuca, Dolores Huerta, Benito Juarez, whistleblowers, Sandra Bland, Philando Castile, and Trayvon Martin. What all these people have in common are that they've all been suppressed. They're dead because of what their message has brought. Hope, actual messages that have substantial knowledge and information that people actually cared about and that are progressive. It would bring forward an entire society just by their being there. As Robert Frost once said, half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't. And the other half have nothing to say and keep on saying it. What does this mean? I believe that Robert Frost was really hinting at something, and that really, to me, was privilege. Privilege of the American citizen, of those that carry that and continue to push their agenda with their words and the privilege that they carry, their voice that others do not have. Like the Supreme Court, justices of our time, I believe in part to what Robert Frost was saying. While the world is full of prophets, preachers, smooth-talking politicians, we have to remember that those who speak the loudest will oftentimes get their problems solved first and faster because of the privileges that they have. Oftentimes, the pithy, well thought out messages will be the ones that get lost in the barrage of primitively persuasive messages. And again, some of the reasons that these happen is because Robert Frost hints at something, but I believe he's a little misguided. The ratio's off. It's no longer half and half. And I think it's progressed to be 99 to 1. 99 being those that actually have something to say but aren't able to. Their voice is suppressed by the 1%, the oligarchy. And I think that those privileged citizens, those 1%, and sometimes part of the 99, the privileged citizens of the United States of America, are presented with a heavy burden to always practice due diligence, to understand, accept, and rework the privilege that they have, and to always advocate for those that are not in the room, those that are not at the table, those that are not seen, that aren't heard. Those are the things that we need to push forward here, and those are the main points of what Robert Frost was trying to get at. And a way to solutionize that was to bring that forward. Half the world is composed of people who have nothing to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. Robert Frost. In conclusion, the famed RF was generous. The world is no longer balanced, ignorant, and repressed. The oligarchical 1% tightly hold the reins of the hard-working American workhorse. All is not lost, and the balance are not tipped forever. We must understand that. While not everything that is faced can be engaged, nothing can be engaged until it is faced.